Well, hi everyone, it's Mark Steven here. I'm going to talk about the Calgary Stampeders now that the season is over. I got some thoughts and some reflections on what happened in 2025. But let's start right with the game on Saturday. Wow, what a tough way to lose. We can sit here and look at some clock management issues. That's fair. And, a few things that just didn't go the Stampeders' way. And the Lions also had an unexpected kick return for a touchdown. Not the kick returns are unexpected, but the guy that did it, Carter, not their normal returner. So the season is over. It was just about a tough way to lose, but I did like the Stampeders fight, their battle, and the way they just hung right in there. They got down quite a ways and then had to battle right back in down to the absolute final play. So the season is over, and I truly believe had they won, they were going to give Saskatchewan all they could handle and more. I think momentum was building for this team, and they were ready to do some big things in subsequent games, but that's not going to happen. So we have to look at the season of 2025. First of all, let's just take a step back. At the start of the year, a lot of skepticism and cynicism about where the Stampeders were going. Remember, they were last in the league a year ago. So the team got off to a very good 5-1 start. They had some struggles, of course. I don't want to pretend it was a smooth ride, but they ended up 11-7, and because of a tiebreaker, ended up going on the road for the playoffs. But that's an improvement of 6 wins, basically doubling their win total, so they can be very satisfied with the developments of the regular season. They were very active in the offseason, of course, something they've not traditionally been. They brought in a lot of players, made a lot of big, high-profile trades, and I got to be honest, just about all of them worked out. Vernon Adams at quarterback, I think, had a very good season, especially towards the end. Yes, he had a little bit of a sidestep in the middle of the season there where he wasn't playing at his best. But if you go game 1 to game 18 plus the playoffs, you've got to be very happy with what you saw from Vernon Adams. Other signings, trades worked. I mean, they brought Flo Ormelad back. That worked until he got injured. Damon Webb at safety was brought in. Rhymes at receiver, along with Tevin Jones. There were many, many others, but I got to say, most of them worked out very well. One of their big challenges in the offseason is going to be sorting out the injury total. Here's what happened. They lost a lot of players due to injury. Now, I know there was Reggie Begelton. That was a season ender. I know there was Flo Ormelad up in the game in Edmonton on Labor Day, or just after. But it was also just the constant churn of players, teaching someone this position, teaching his replacement this position. Then those 2 replacements would go down and he'd be teaching somebody else. So it was just the constant churn. I don't exactly know what they're going to do. I mean, the fact is a lot of those injuries took place in game. I mean, it's not like they were training weird or did something at McMahon Stadium. So I don't have the answer, except it disrupted the flow a lot for the team, so we'll have to see what happens with that. Free agency looms. Right now, there's 28 players on the free agency list. Don't panic. Don't panic. They're not all running for the doors. I mean, often what happens is players don't even want to talk about their contracts in season. Now they'll sit down and figure things out. So that's where it is with that big list. Priorities, well, obviously, Dedrick Mills is going to be in for a big bump. He has earned it. Along the defensive line, you've got several players, including Clarence Hicks and Jaden Hutchings, who are pending free agents. Obviously, they're going to get a lot of attention. Dave Dickinson said the goal is to keep players in-house, reward them. That's been their traditional way to do things, and we'll see if that comes to pass with free agency coming up in February. So the offseason begins, and now the challenge: get the team ready for the Grey Cup in Calgary in 2026. I can't wait to see the Stampeders pull off a home Grey Cup win. So that's it for now. Please feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, whatever. Let's talk football to any chance you get. Send me a note. Thank you.